Hi, this is Andy here at San Diego Comic-Con 2013 with Hateball from Metacrypt, and he's going to introduce his new toys and tell us what's going on. How you doing, Hateball?
I'm doing all right. How are you, Andy?
Good, man.
100% original content.
I like
San Diego
it.
Comic-Con 2013.
I like it.
Yeah, we just released Shub Zeroth. Brian, who was over there schmoozing, is Brian Ewing clients, and I worked with Luke to bring this beautiful bastard to life, and under the umbrella of Metacrypt. We're really happy. We just did a signing and it went really well. Really well.
All right. So tell us, how did this toy come together and come about?
Well, Brian and I have been friends for a long time, and an opportunity arose. I had an opportunity to produce a toy with Luke, and I brought it up to Brian, and we decided to collaborate and just kind of kick the can around. We both have a really kind of like high passion level for H.P. Lovecraft and Hunter S. Thompson, to name a few influences, and so we tried to sort of condense some of those things into this toy, and we feel that we succeeded, and we're able to really make it happen. Luke has been great. It's obviously difficult talking to someone. Here's Brian. Hi, Brian.
What's up, Brian?
With the weather.
How you doing?
Now Brian with the weather.
How you doing?
It's difficult talking to someone on the other side of the planet, but Luke and Ricky are so amazing to deal with, and it's finally here, only 2 years later.
It took you 2 years, huh?
Yeah.
About that.
What was the biggest stumbling block? What took a while?
Seeing the prototype and then it taking a year from there.
Yeah.
All the changes.
We got to like a resin prototype stage really quickly last Comic-Con, and then we had like some edits that needed to happen, and those took a little longer than expected. But once we had that, once we got to the point where it was time to start producing wax, it was just playing the waiting game and making sure that we were in line with everybody else, and it was about being patient.
And you had some technical issues with this toy, right? I mean, in terms of the number of parts and how it puts together, whatnot.
There are a lot of parts. I have an uncut head here. There are only
It's like an old boy.
5 holes that you have to cut to make a goddamn head, and that's just the head. So I had the express pleasure of putting together like 5 heads here at the booth earlier today, and it only took an hour. So like, these guys in Koenji are soldiers, like they just do it, and they get it done. But then there's also like some really intricate seam work and joint work that those guys ended up really making happen, and it's a technical feat for sure.
And the head you had to, I mean, there's like a lot of the cuts you had to do yourself to get to each of the parts, and there's 6 parts in the head, right?
There's 6 parts in the head. The head itself, the torch, both horns, and both ears. And weirdly, stupidly, the left ear is not the same as the right ear, the left horn is not the same as the right horn. It wasn't like the smartest decision. It wasn't the easiest.
This was the most streamlined.
It wasn't streamlined.
It has to be our vision or nothing at all.
That's right. We're
artists, damn it.
We're artistic marters.
Yes.
So fuck the world.
We're arters. Or martists.
Artists.
Yeah, there you go. Artists.
That's right. Artists.
Yeah, we sound like assholes.
We do.
No, when you say martist, yeah.
Brian's an asshole. I'm an artist.
Martists.
Okay. So, what are your plans going forward for the toy? What are you gonna do with it?
Sell it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some of that.
And we're gonna experiment with some painting. Like he and I really, that's what we've been excited to do. Is like, wow, we can actually paint this now. And
we got a really amazing one-off from our friend Kaji at Blog Post. Thank you, Kaji. I know you know him. Maybe you can pass that on. He very much knocked it out of the park.
It kind of looks like a carousel ride, like a seahorse, or
it is
like a weird thing the way it's painted, especially like with the boobs.
That's right. I was gonna say I want to ride it, but I'm not gonna say that. He did an amazing job. This was actually like our first time really seeing it painted, and some of the character really brought to life. I think
it's cool other people's spins because they think differently than we do.
That's right.
Like, we wouldn't have done that, but oh my god.
We would have spent all of our time geeking out on the eyes and making all the pupils point in different directions, because that was what the original drawing was. And Kaji really just decided to make a beautiful creature, which was amazing. Hi, Juan.
Hey. So are you planning to do some collabs with people like him? Hey, Buena. What do you think about Shub Zeroth?
Looks pretty flippin' rad.
You run English to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for being gentle. Yeah.
Green.
Yeah, go for the green. Yeah, please.
Dynamic videotaping.
There we go.
All right, what do you got? Buena, can you run of these?
Octopus is pretty good. Boners on the back. That's nice.
She's waiting to get her comics in. Thank you so much for being so patient with us.
Okay, octopus with a boner.
Thanks, Buena.
Buena Spoon's input. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Anything else you guys want to mention going forward?
His design.
Thank you very much.
Together design.
Thank you very much. Crypt.
All right.
Nice
Thanks,
work.
guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, take it easy, Andy.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks a lot, man. It's all right.
Thanks, Buena.